Hey y'all, welcome back to Sit a Spell. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Got a bit of a cold, so you have to bear with me. You might hear me sniffle, sneeze, cough. Human. Fighting with coffee. So I want to go over some safety steps that you can take for the solar eclipse. If you're traveling to go view this at the area of totality, just a few helpful hints, something maybe you haven't thought of. Boy, cold has really got me going. Sinuses or something. Okay, so you're going to travel. If you travel by vehicle, more than likely you're going to go to an area. Maybe there's a solar eclipse party. A lot of parks, a lot of communities are putting things on. Before you go into the area where you're going to be viewing this, make sure your vehicle is full of fuel. With that many people coming into an area, the gas stations may run out. There'll be long lines. Definitely carry a map of the area with you, a city map, a county map or something like that. The way I understand it is they're already being prepared for, with everybody wanting to live stream or call their friends or FaceTime or video call. There's going to be a major increase of the cell phone network usage, so you may want to be prepared for the fact that there might not be cell service. So have a map of the area available in case there is no service, and heaven forbid something bad were to happen. Some bad players, people get together, they get drunk, rival gangs, some sort of an emergency. You want to be prepared for possible chaos, and you want to watch out for yourself and your family. So when you do go to one of these events, if you're planning on going, of course there's going to be a lot of people, and of course there's going to be more of a law enforcement presence, possibly National Guard. Scope the area out and try to see where the law enforcement is positioning themselves. So if something does happen, head towards those that serve and protect. Just keep it in the back of your mind, kind of keep your eye open. They might be moving around, but just kind of keep an eye on the law enforcement, where they're at. If you have children with you, there's a few ideas to help keep them safe in the event something were to happen and there's chaos and confusion and a stampede of people or something like that. You take little Johnny's name, write little Johnny's name on a piece of paper with your phone number, and you can pin it to his shirt or her shirt. Another option too is take a marker and write their name, your name, and phone number on their arm. You can wash it off later. Communication. I already mentioned that self-services would be down, or could be spotty, and if something bad were to happen, they sell little family radios, little two-way walkie-talkie type radios. So the adults in the group could have the walkie-talkies. In the event that something were to happen, they could communicate. Hey, little Johnny got separated from the group, and there's chaos. I'm going to go that way, you go that way, we're going to look for him, and you can communicate. It's just a thought. Another thing too is if there is unrest, just because of the world that we live in these days, you may want to think about how they would react, and one of the ways they would react to, say, a bad group of individuals that are causing problems, or if there is some sort of incident where they need to control the crowd. Of course, they may use pepper spray and gas, meaning like smoke. So maybe have some masks for you and your family. If you don't have a mask, but maybe you have a bandana, you can make a mask so that you're not disabled, not being able to breathe properly while you're trying to find your kid, or you're trying to find your spouse or your partner or your friend, or you're just trying to exit the chaos. You don't want to be incapacitated. I'm reading from my list here I made. Of course, eye protection. Probably goes without saying, follow the directions for the solar glasses, and follow the directions of whomever at the group is telling you, okay, we're going to blow a whistle or we're going to honk a horn, and that's when you put your glasses on. We'll honk it again when you can take them off. So follow those rules. You don't want to get blinded. Also, just in general, eye protection. Again, if you want to have some safety glasses of some sort, if you, that along with your mask, if there is an issue, if there is chaos, you'll be able to protect your eyes, your breathing, and your clothing. You want to wear comfortable clothing. Maybe don't go bougie with your high heels and a skirt or a dress for the females. For the men, you maybe don't want to wear those fancy shoes and a three-piece suit. For the photo op, just wear some comfortable clothes, as many pockets as you can so you can carry stuff with you. Shoes, specifically, you want to have comfortable shoes on, tennis shoes, sneakers. And in the event that you do have to move quickly or move away from the area, or maybe you have to walk away from a situation, you'll be comfortable in doing so. You'll have good grip. And another thought is little first aid kit. This has some bandages. It has all kinds of good stuff. Well, you could open it up. It has some gauze, some bandages, some alcohol wipes, band-aids, things like that, for little scrapes and bruises and bumps and bruises that you might get, what little Johnny or little Sarah might get. What else? Okay, also, and then traffic. Think about the traffic when you're exiting. If you know there's going to be a bunch of people, a large crowd. If any of you have ever been to a concert, or speaking of concert, I'm sure you've seen just recently a large group of individuals in Moscow got together. There was a concert, and ISIS claimed responsibility, but they did a terrorist attack at this concert in Moscow where a large group of people were gathered together, and they basically shot a bunch of people. Last I heard was 40 individuals killed and 100 people wounded. If you can imagine the chaos that ensued from that. Of course, fingers crossed, we hope and we pray that something like that wouldn't happen at a peaceful event like watching a solar eclipse or attending a concert, something like that, but it does happen. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in, so it's not paranoia anymore, it's being prepared. So you have to think about safety and security for you and your family. Another thing to think about too, I debated whether or not to bring it up, but I have kids. They're older now, but I had small kids. And if you're exiting and you're stuck in traffic, and then all of a sudden little Johnny has to go number 2 or number 1, something to think about. I know it sounds funny, but have some toilet paper and an empty coffee can. And this goes for the adults too. I've known some adult females that can use a coffee can, and there's no sense in being an animal and wetting yourself or anything like that. Your pride can go out the window. We're not animals. You do what you feel you got to do, and but that would be just one option if you're stuck in traffic. You can throw it away later, but it gives a little bit of security for your bladder, we'll put it that way. But I hope these little tips help. But like I said, just be safe. Again, a map of the area would be very helpful in case there is no cell service, GPS isn't working, something like that. And just when you are exiting with your vehicle, keep distance between you and the next vehicle. Always look for an out, meaning a way to escape. If something were to happen, you can drive your vehicle in a different direction. You're not blocked in bumper to bumper. Just keep that in mind. I hope this little video helped, and I hope you enjoy the solar eclipse if you're planning on traveling to watch it. It's a pretty neat event, and enjoy. But thanks again for watching. Thanks for sitting a spell. And I hope this list was helpful. And thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. God bless.